Hello, welcome to my channel, Sharina Walters. It is me again. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? So, on my way to the gym. I think this was like my third day in a row. So, really happy about that. I actually, I can see it can become a habit, which is a good habit to have. Little scam call trying to come through. But I wanted to talk about yesterday. I made the video about boundaries and I was in such a good mood. Was on my way to the gym and I was like, hey, do what you got to do to start setting those boundaries and basically finding peace with setting boundaries, because you wreak havoc on your own life and you cause your own torment. I used to use the scenario of being in your own torture room. You choosing the tools, you choosing the room number, being in your own torture room based upon your own decisions, right? Nobody put you there. Again, these are for people that are prayerfully free, able to have your own thinking, your own will, and you're not, being against your will in any way, but you roaming free in this world, and you're just choosing to make poor decisions, whatever that might be. Don't know if it's, depression or just, hey, Sharina, I'm just feeling too busy. Trust me, I get it. I'm not going to say I didn't want to come work out today. I do. Just all of a sudden, though, I was feeling a little bit more hungrier than I was yesterday. So I almost want to go get me something to eat, but I'm straight. I'm good. But you know what happened yesterday after making that video? I get to the gym, right? I'm all hyped up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like my second day in a row. I'm excited. I'm sticking to my goals. My goals is really just about 3 times out the week, which this will be my third day. So goal accomplished by the time I get there and do my workout, right? Yesterday was my second day. I get there and I get a phone call from a family member who is really near and dear to my heart. Really near and dear to our family heart, actually. And I had just got on the treadmill and I didn't care. I was like, oh, I got to take this call. Just one of those calls. Whether it be your kids that you got to answer or somebody else. It's typically my daughter. I might put, hey, I'll call you back unless she say, hey, I need to talk to you right away. But me and her got this little thing like, hey, are you busy? And we'll let each other know, hey, nah, it's something that I really need to talk to you like right now. So I answer the call. Hey, cuz, answer the call. He in good spirits or whatever. And I mean good spirits as far as not sounding down, but there's a lot that's happening, in his life right now that he's dealing with health issues. And then he just currently lost a family member on his father's side. So that was, and the family member is like a close, that's like his first cousin on his family side, which he's my first cousin on my mama's side. And so, I would just, give him the words of encouragement or whatever. And basically, he giving his own self words of encouragement. But he's near and dear to my heart because he stayed with me the entire night that my mother passed away. And he was there, just to more support. We stayed in the family waiting room, basically slept in there. And yeah, and so he's just been the big cousin since we was little. He always made us laugh and things like that. And so it's like now that it feels like our turn to pour into him, we try our best not to feel like we're smothering him or like we're texting him too much or trying to call him too much. And he was like, no, cuz I really appreciate that. He had to get off the phone with me, but he was like, hey, I'll call you back. So I left out of the gym to talk to him. Remember when I said I answered the call? you know, I get out, I'm good. I'm like, all right, I talked to him. You know, again, he wasn't sad on the phone. He didn't sound sad in his voice, but I know the situation with life right now is pretty heavy on him. So I start, you know, I'm on the treadmill, and all of a sudden, it's like grief just, whew, tried to come in. I say tried to come in and just like play these mind games of, you know, my mom being sick and you know, just, they said that when you're sad, all of a sudden your mind just like, oh, we're supposed to be sad. Let's think of everything that's been very, 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 very sad. And that's what it tried to do when I tried to get back on the treadmill, and I immediately caught it. I said, oh, this is spiritual warfare, because you see, enemy, that I'm trying my best. And y'all, I'm speaking to y'all in a way, you hear me use God a lot, Jesus a lot. If that's too much for you, get off my channel. Bye. Please unfollow me, as your boy Toby would say. Nwigwe. I'm just speaking my testimony, because hopefully this helps somebody. I'm on the treadmill, and I am about to just bawl, like break down. I feel it, like heavy grief just come over me while I'm on that treadmill. And I said, what? Like in my brain, I wish you could see it. Like it was like, oh no, we're not gonna do this today. Oh no, not here. I'm in Planet Fitness. I'm in one of the biggest ones they got here. I'm like, no ma'am. And so, and it wasn't about being embarrassed. It was about, had I allowed that to happen, it would have took me completely out. And when I say took me completely out, not only would I have cried, I would have left the gym. And that type of feeling usually takes me into this depressed state. So now I don't want to do anything. That one particular moment that I would have allowed to happen would have destroyed so much hard work just to start back, you know, going to the gym. I jump on every time I'm on my way to the gym because I want to hold myself accountable. And I've done that before and fell off. But you know what? You can get back on, you know. And so I made a decision to just like call on God in my mind. I'm like, Lord, help me. You see what he's trying to do. Speaking of the enemy, like, you see I'm trying. Lord, I need help right now. Like, Lord, help me, because I don't want to go there. And I basically, you know, use some not so good words to the enemy and like, F you. We're not doing this. You have messed with my family way too much. When we try our best, and it's not just me, but I'm just speaking for my family, because I've seen it happen where you trying to come for our mind. You trying to come for our peace. You coming for our health. And I'd be darned if I allow that to happen. Now, will this continue to happen? Absolutely. You know why? Because I'm on the path. I'm on the journey of being my better self. And if I become my better self, then I just might inspire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I might inspire 550 people, maybe 5,000. I don't even know. But when you find yourself doing right, trying your best to do right, and I told you I don't like using that word, but I'm gonna say trying for some people, because maybe they are trying, but I'm gonna say doing right. You like, you know what, I'm not gonna smoke no more, I'm not gonna drink no more, I'm doing my best not to curse anymore, I'm not gonna fornicate anymore, I'm not gonna do whatever it might be, commit adultery, whatever, beat my kids, I don't know, steal, lie. And you like, man, I'm on this little streak. Oh shoot, man, they finna have me run a freaking red light. Dang it. They ain't move fast enough. My bad, y'all. And you just like, dang, why things keep happening to me? Why every time it seems like I'm doing my best, God, like something always happening? It ain't that something that's just always happening. That's life. If you can pay attention to the pattern, it's usually it comes stronger when you're doing right. When you out there and just doing your thing, as you know, Tony would say, Tony Gaskins, you know, he's my mentor, he's my coach, he's someone who I follow on his channel, and he mentioned, he said, when you doing right, when you doing wrong, the enemy don't care. It's like, yes, he or she is on my team. Yes, I don't need to tempt you anymore. You already you know, you already doing wrong. But when you're doing your best to be on the straight and narrow and not be perfect, but do your best, do better, become your best self, that's when it's gonna come. And it's been strong and heavy. Not just last night, guys. It wasn't just last night. It has been strong for the past 2 years. And I said, oh, so you coming into a third year? I was like, all right. So whenever that happens for me, what helped me last night is I just, in my mind, I'm like, Lord, help me. And I told the enemy, no, you will not win. I will stay on this treadmill. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened. So I conquered that. And then it went for your girl legs, dog. What I mean by that, all of a sudden I started having bad spasms in my freaking leg. So typically for the past 3 workouts, remember I told you I worked out on the 25th on my mom's birthday of January. I worked out yesterday, the 29th, and I worked out on the 28th. Heck, I might have worked out on the 27th. I don't know. This might be my 4th day working out. I don't remember. But I'm usually able to get on the treadmill. I do walk, run. And when I'm running, I do like a fast speed at about 4.5, between 4.5 and 5 is the speed level, right? When I'm running fast. And then when I break back down, I walk at the level 3, at the speed of 3. So, but for your girl, you know, I'm chunky right now. So that'd be a lot, but I had been doing pretty good. And I'll do like 35 minutes there. Then I'll get on the elliptical for like another, what, 35 minutes? Is it right? Yeah, like another 35 minutes or whatever. Or sometimes maybe like another 20 minutes or so, and then I'll get on the and finish on the treadmill. Typically, I had been averaging about an hour and 20 minutes. Not last night. Boy, the enemy came for your girl legs. I was in such excruciating pain. I didn't know what the heck was happening. I hear people who have sickle cell they say that like their limbs or something hurt or whatever, and I'm like, is this what they be talking about? But it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt like I ain't gonna say my bones, it just, I don't know what was hurt. It was hurting so bad. I was walking like somebody had took a bat and just was beating me on my legs. That's how bad it is. But you know what I did? I think it started at about 23 minutes. And I specifically remember like 23 minutes. And I said, you know what? I'm going to finish out this treadmill. I'm going to do my typical 35. Now, your girl couldn't run the full time, but I did walk. And walking was so bad. I had to look it up and was like, Lord, why did this happen? You know, and so I saw that it could have been a possibility that I had overworked my muscles, which is possible. I could have been dehydrated. That's possible. I didn't have enough sodium, electrolytes in my body. That's possible. But I just had that drink. Remember I told y'all that drink from the Zip Fizz? I had just had that. And I had, because the guy at Costco had made me a bottle. He made me this size bottle right here. Right? He had made me this size bottle the day before. He was like, hey, you could take this with you. It was free. So I was like, you know what? Instead of drinking coffee that day, I'll just sip on that so that by the time I finish my shift, my 9 to 5, I'll be ready to go for the gym. Hey, I was being strategic, right? And yeah, man, my legs was hurting so bad. So not only did he come from a mind, guys, he came for your girl legs. So much so to where I was like, man, I'm gonna take a few days off. I'm going right back there. What I will do differently, because I did not stretch, is I'll stretch, do a nice little warm up, because I didn't do that yesterday, and I'll do that. I'll take my time. I probably won't run as hard, but I'll do a few runs, but it would be nothing too crazy, because I had went to like 5.2 yesterday. I don't never go past, I hardly ever go past 4.7. But I just was feeling so good. I was like, you know, when I get excited about something, it's almost like an addictive personality. I don't mind being addicted to working out. And I feel that starting to happen, which I'm so happy, because I used to work out when I was younger, like as a teenager, like when I first graduated high school. I used to play basketball and run track. So when I got out of high school, I was still, you know, I joined the gym. At the time, it was called Bally's. I would still go work out. I would still go run outside. And so I was used to being fit, you know. And then it's like after I had my daughter, I just fitness just went out the window. You know, my fitness was when I used to go out to the club, but that's a whole nother story for another video. But yeah, so I just wanted to encourage you that, you know, it don't stop. Nah, you ain't special. It's gonna keep happening, and you just have to train your mind to be strong. It's like a muscle. Choose, you know, are you gonna give in to that feeling? And sometimes it can be overwhelming. Trust me, it was so overwhelming. Oh my gosh, it made me remember things as if I was still there, and that broke me before. And I was like, all of this while I'm on the freaking treadmill. And I called on God. I'm like, God, I need, your daughter need help. And at the same time, I'm like, enemy, get from by me, because you would not win. I'm tired of this. So it's can't nobody stop you but you. That is my slogan that I use. I have I don't have a website, but I do have it on what is it called? Teespring. I know nobody really use Teespring. But can't nobody stop you but you. That was just a slogan that I came out with during the pandemic, just to motivate myself to never give up. And that is nobody else's fault, because we always like to blame somebody for why we not where we supposed to be. And I realized when a lot of those people were removed from my life, I was still in the same predicament. And I was like, oh, it was me. Oh, it was me. So I hope that helped you today. Man, all these calls just keep coming through. Come on, guys. What's up with everybody in there driving, child? Anywho, be blessed. Can't nobody stop you but you. You are in control. There's nobody else's fault but your own. All right. Have a great day.